Lexi, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me? It's that time again, back with another one footy talk settings. What you telling me, deluded fam? What you telling me?
Yeah, man. Corner boys in the building. International football's done. The business starts, man. Know the vibes, man. Big up everyone in the chat, man.
Trust me. Yo, big up people, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Football's
Serious,
back.
man.
You know what I mean? United ain't playing until Monday. Kind of dead. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it
Said it
is,
there.
bro. Certain other man got a job to do before us, you know, like that, bro. What you telling me, bro?
I don't know. What do you mean? Like, what is it? Like, what are you speaking about? Like,
Brother, what are you talking about? This is one of the
like,
biggest
everyone's got a
games
job to do.
in the
Like, but
South
I don't
World,
know.
brother. What are you talking about?
I'm asking you. Like, everyone's got a job to do. Are you talking about the 9-to-5ers? Big them up in the chat. Are you talking about stewards over this match day? I don't know. Like, what are you referring to, broski?
But you know what game it is? It's the game of the weekend. You know what I'm saying? It's the game of the weekend. We're not
What,
gonna
Newcastle City? St. James Park is nerve-wracking still.
Yeah, that one. That one. You get me? So
yeah, big them up.
we're gonna see in it. Do you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
gonna see, man. You're gonna see my guys get 3 points on the weekend. You know the vibes, man. The biggest game in the Premier League. You know what we're gonna do against Spurs. You know what time it is. I don't need to talk too much and too tough, man. It's corner boy settings. Say he's up to he frees up. Bro, we're grabbing 3 points, man. Well, I'm sure we'll delve.
I hear it. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? You must. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't do that. United, specifically London fan base. That
Brother,
United do. You must.
bro.
You must.
You
Everybody
must,
must.
bro.
Everybody needs 3 points. Everyone's trying to achieve stuff.
Nah, but you must though. You must though.
You want to get 3 points, yes.
Brother, the Blue Shark, fam. You know them way there, like it's not as comfortable as it was a couple weeks ago.
I don't know, man. I watch football.
Like,
I'm not into the David Attenborough thing. I don't know about sharks and shit.
Yeah, bro. Listen, brother, it's not as comfy as it was a few weeks ago. Do you know what I mean? Not you specifically, but certain man. You know what I mean? He might not be in the chat now, but he will be shortly. Man was talking about, this is too easy, bruv. This is too easy. Like, somebody challenge us.
Tranquillo,
you know what I mean?
Tranquillo.
That's what certain man was saying. Certain man was saying, someone challenge us, bro. Like, this is too
life
easy.
Is a challenge,
we ain't got no competition. That's what man was saying, you know.
In life, you can't have competition. You can only compete
saying that
yourself.
in October, cuz. You know, like that. Now it's for November. It's looking mad.
It's what it is, man. You know, everyone's got to play each other twice. Everyone's got 38 games. You got to rise above adversity. We're talking May. As I said, I know my football team is 100% winning a bit of silverware in May. I can't tell you which competition, but I double down on that. I want all the smoke, clip me, do whatever. May 2026, we're doing this thing.
I hear it. We're going to see, though. We're going to see, though, innit? You know,
I've already seen it to the future, broski. Like, it's happening. Like, trust me, it's happening. It's happening. Stars are aligning this shit. It's
so calm. What are you saying? So what, 9 points from the next 3 games then? You got Bayern Munich, Tottenham, and Chelsea. Easy work, yeah. You're saying?
There's nothing easy in life, man. I expect to beat Spurs. Spurs is like, we're grabbing 3 points. To be honest, in the Prem, I'd ideally 6 points. I'd take 4. Bayern, I want to win, man, because they used to slap us up every week, every time we played them, innit? And I kind of just want that full circle moment. I don't know if Mikel Arteta will try rest players. I'm not necessarily a fan of resting players against Bayern Munich, but we're probably going through. Obviously, Club Brugge is not easy work, but you'd imagine we can afford that kind of thing in the Champions League based on how we started. It's going to have to, man. The games are coming thick and fast. And then you mentioned them 3 games. I think you got Brentford coming up. We've got to play Aston Villa, twice. From now on, probably to the end of January, where we got to play you lot. The game's coming thick and fast, man. We just got to get on with it, bro.
No, I hear that. And what's the injury list looking like? Because I don't know what's happening in international break. I know that, I think for us, I don't think anyone got injured, but I don't know about any other clubs.
I haven't pre Mikel Arteta's press conference, but like people that are injured, you know, Odegaard, Madueke, Kai Havertz, Gyökeres, flipping Gabriel Magalhaes, obviously. Calafiori apparently should be all right, but Calafiori, there's a couple more names I'm probably not missing out, but regardless.
Any notable injuries, guys, in the chat from other clubs as well from the international break? Because I haven't watched a single international game. I do not care, bruv. So I don't know if anyone's been injured out on international duty because I haven't kept up with it. So all you, man, let me know in the comments, innit? Yeah, man said Cole Palmer was always injured in my eyes, so it doesn't matter. Florian Wirtz.
I know Arsenal's coming up, man.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Or something. I think that came out today.
That's mad.
I didn't know about the
Wirtz is injured. What, he got injured? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know about the Wirtz thing.
Yeah, Wirtz is injured. Gabriel got injured. That's what, a 5 strain or something, innit?
Yeah, Militao as well for Brazil. Obviously, he's Real Madrid, but him as well. A couple man picked up knocks. It's expected, though.
It happens. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It actually happens, man. So it's going to be interesting. Man said Conor Bradley's injured as well. That means they're going to have to play Frimpong. Mad thing. So that'd be injured. That'd be interesting. Yeah, that's mad. So yeah, bro. Like, see, that's what I mean. We have to be grateful that we got a clean bill of health from the international duty. Obviously, Sesko got injured playing for us, so that doesn't count. You know what I mean? So it's just one of them ones where a bit of a mad one. Man said Frimpong's injured as well. Oh shit! So you're gonna play right back, Joe Gomez or something? Hey, Liverpool.
Szoboszlai, innit? He's got it. Surely Szoboszlai, because he's played him there before. Surely it's a Szoboszlai thing.
Yeah, but he's been their best midfielder this season.
If they ain't got some random kid, if they're not gonna play Gomez, they're down to their bare bones, innit? That needs must.
Mad. Yo, that's cold, you know. I can't lie. Football's unforgiving, guys. That's what I'm saying. Football's unforgiving. If you told these Scousers, last season, when they was walking this league, that them man were gonna have to endure the pain that they're enduring this season, they would have told you was smoking crack, especially after the window that they had in the summer. Them man thought that, bro, it's mad, you know. Them man
was a
thought
roller coaster of emotions, man.
they thought they drew the baddest thing, bro. You know them ones, bro. It's mad. They thought they drew the baddest thing, bro. Man was winding the thing from behind, thought it was a bad thing, bro. Man was looking at the thing like, yo, cuz, like, nah, saying
You
it.
don't want that, man.
It's
She got
mad.
chlamydia, broski.
You know the way that it's mad, fam. Like,
Everyone
bro,
ran
man,
through that. That is not a trophy still.
trust me, it's mad. You know that was mad. Just saw the back. Man was just behind there, just enjoying his life. The man, they were like, nah, cuz, nah.
Cut that out.
This ain't it, bro. This ain't it. It's mad, you know.
But that's what happens, man. Fall in love with the crutches, they start doing wild things, man. This is what happens, man. Arsenal finally got some money, started being mad.
Like, it's crazy, man. What's going on at Liverpool is mental, you know.
Alisson's back, apparently.
Yeah, but even him, he's gonna have to get into rhythm anyway.
Yeah, it's a goalie, but still
come back. And the thing is, he's coming back into a team that's not playing well. That's the worst time to come back.
Yeah.
Worst time to come back. Do you know
this is where man has to stand up to be counted, man.
Yeah, he's not going to be feeling
things are going well.
He's not going to be feeling 100 anyway. And then when you're behind the defense, that's conceding every week as well, bro. That's even more pressure on you.
Morale just starts dropping.
It's mad. So I don't know what I'm going for Liverpool. Who have Liverpool got this weekend?
Forest at Anfield, 3 p.m.
Oh, I was going to say, right, it's at Anfield, so it's a guaranteed 3 points. But brother, we beat them there, so you get me. It's all a bit mad. I can't even lie. Like, it's all a bit mad, bro. There's no easy games. When you're in the form that Liverpool are in right now, there's no easy games.
Every game's a cup final, as cliche as it is.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And the thing is, if they go, the crazy thing about this league is if they put together a run of games, they're back in the swing of things. Yeah, they're back in the swing of things. So
that's why I've been telling, man, you can't draw conclusions. Like, you can't. We're 11. Think about all the talking points we've said, or seen in this Premier League. And people always say a week's a long time in football. We've had 11 game weeks in the Prem. If you've played in other competitions, that's your business. And think about all the injuries, the talking points. This player's playing well, now he's playing shit. How the table's fluctuating. As cliche as it is, this is now where the season starts, which everybody knows that 10, 11 games in, now it's business time. Now you're going to start seeing teams rub out or go in a mad run of form. Now every game's a cup final. Now it's time to stand up to be counted, man. I don't know about everyone's run, but definitely with us, every game matters now. Like, every game matters. You got some big games on paper. You just got to get on with it, man.
I think for all the teams that call themselves big teams in the league, every game matters now, bro.
Every
if you
game
support
matters.
Man United, if you support Chelsea, if you support Liverpool, if you support Arsenal, if you support Man City, every game matters now, bro. Like, it just doesn't matter, bro. For the simple fact that even though we're so far away from the end of the season, you're so close to your season being over, blood. Because this is what it is, bro. Football's crazy like that, bro. Football's absolutely crazy, bro. Liverpool were 5 from 5.
Amazing. 3 L's.
Liverpool were 5 from 5 at the start of the season, and one of that 5 was a win against Arsenal, bro. Them man thought, we're gonna do what we done last season, and then them man
ruled out City as well.
Yeah, and then they lost 6 out of 7 or something, like off the back of that, bro. Like, life comes at you fast, bro. People were saying, Man City started badly. They put a run of games together. Erling can't stop scoring. All of a sudden, it's like, they're right back in the swing of things. And just like
that's the one luxury you get. If you're going to rub out or be in a bit of poor form, it has to be in the first 10, 11 games, because you can still salvage stuff. Past this point now, boy.
So, I mean, if Liverpool
for everyone
or 5 wins together, now all of a sudden they're back in it.
See what I'm saying?
Back in it. Do you see what I'm saying? So, like, man can say, man said 7 out of 10. Rascal, that's what they did. Crazy.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying.
They hit a really demi downer, man. Didn't they lose against Galatasaray? And that's the thing. When you're winning and you're doing well, you start winning all the time. And when you lose or when things go wrong, they can always get worse, man. That's why, the draw towards the end of the draw before the international break, it didn't surprise me against Sunderland, because 10, 11 games into the season, if a team's in good form, you're going to, of course they can have off days, but you're going to buck a team that is in great form. Likewise, if everything's going down the shitter for certain teams, they're going to play like that. Now is where the business and the fun starts, regardless what team you support.
100%. This is where the table starts to take shape.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Around the holiday period, bro. By the time you get to the January window, you start to see who's where, bro, because the fixtures are coming every 2-3 days you're playing.
Exactly, and you
Yeah,
start throwing in the fact that at the end of the year, well, beginning of next year, you got the FA Cup. This is now the period where even when you're living in the moment, you might not write off your chances of silverware or qualifying for Champions League or whatever you do. But if this goes wrong, this is where this will be the first kind of period you look back in May and say, yeah, that's where we fucked up, regardless of what else happens.
absolutely. So, yeah, man. I think this is really now where you start looking at your calendars, guys, man. Like up until now, you know what I'm saying? I can't lie, brother. It was, I mean, everyone's did what they were supposed to do. United have done their little unbeaten in 5 shit. You know what I mean? After starting rubbish, City started slow. They've done their thing. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, Liverpool have died. Let's see now. Do you know what I'm saying? If Liverpool continue after this international break to show the same form, yeah, that they were showing before, bro, they could miss out on top 4 altogether. Like this is they could, bro. They can't afford to. They can't afford to go on a run of losing 3-4 more games.
They
Deluded, bro.
can't, but
They've
I
lost
reckon
more
they'll still
games,
snatch that, man.
brother. They've
They'll
lost
snatch
more games this season than they did for the whole of last season already, bro. They can't afford to lose 3 or 4 more games in the league. I'll be real. I don't think they can afford to.
It's dark, yeah, and you're right. But who's going to take advantage? Like, are Spurs or Man United going to show as much consistency to get fourth? Like, I know Liverpool fans don't want that. They obviously want more than just top 4. But you're right, you could slip out of it, but I still think they get top 4, man. I think us and City and Liverpool were kind of shoo-ins. I still think they'll bag it.
Nah,
Obviously, if they keep rubbing out,
you would think so. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones. The fact that they've already lost 5 games, I'm saying that they can't afford to lose another 5.
No, they can't, because the margins for error starts to get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. Like, they've got to figure it out immediately.
No, 100%. So it's one of them things where I still think they will be around that best of the bad bunch thing, so they should get top 4, because I don't think United will be able to perform consistently enough to
ain't even a 5 thing this year. I'll be honest, I don't even know how that works, but I'm sure 5 teams bag champs. I don't know.
If 5 teams bag Champions League, then bro, United have no excuse not to finish in a Champions League spot this season, bro. If it is 5,
I need to look at that, but I'm sure.
I thought it was 4, but either way, when I'm looking at United, the fact that we're playing 1 game a week, there's absolutely zero excuse. Like, even when you just, bro, look at the list of players you've just named there for Arsenal that are injured. We ain't got no injuries, bro.
I'm playing once a week.
We're playing once a week.
That's why there's probably more, even beyond the obvious, even more scrutiny of Amarin. That's probably why some United fans want to see a bit more tactically, a bit more of an ethos, a bit more of a philosophy, and just getting. I would say, if I support Man United, just getting the simple things right. If I was Amarin,
yeah, he has to.
He seems to be struggling.
He has to. He's got absolutely no excuse now, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because every other team, they've got their excuses, and their excuses are valid. We've got none, bro.
Oh, excuses are valid, yeah.
But the injury excuse is absolutely valid. Of course,
I don't want no
excuse is
valid.
valid.
Dave, clip that. I need that.
It's valid, bro. At the end of the day,
oh yeah,
if you're saying Havertz is injured, yeah, like Havertz was your starting centre forward last season. The centre forward you brought in to replace him is also injured. Your captain's injured.
Also injured as well.
Your captain's injured, and your best defender's injured. Like, it's valid. Like,
no, I'm here for that excuse thing. But you see me, Rants, I'll be real. These are all valid. They're
valid, but I'm not having them. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, exactly. That's where
I'm not having them, but they're valid.
I just need to know what I'm clipping up. What's this, minute 18? Oh, okay, we say
bro, it's valid, but I'm not having it. That's the reality. Because to win a league, every team has to go through some sort of adversity. Every single team, bro.
Plain sailing, like, you just don't like.
Never is
3 points, no shots on target. It's not gonna go like that. And some Arsenal fans, I would say, from Newcastle to just before kickoff with Sunderland, obviously we're in a good moment. We're winning games. We're keeping it moving. Other people are dropping points. But I'd implore them to look before that, because you go back to, we beat Man United. Cool, we grabbed the 3 points, but we weren't happy with the performance. We was happy with the result. City, I think it was on Mikel Arteta in the first half. Liverpool, you can do the cop out thing and say, oh, it was a great free kick, which it was 9 times out of 10. That's not happening. But it was more a case of feeling the temperature in the game. You could see that there was tired legs. It was going against us, and that obviously led to the free kick. Obviously, that was more negatives around Arsenal, handbrake and all of that kind of talk. Then we played Newcastle, which was a turning point because it's a difficult game, and we played well, and it felt like a coming of age, if I'm honest, up until that Sunderland point. And you could look at the Sunderland game as 2 points dropped or a point gained. Both teams had the lead. Me, I look at it as, we bucked a team that was in great form. They were doing their thing. They made it difficult. But for a team that's one of the best defensive sides in the Prem and in Europe, we didn't defend well enough. Regardless of how it pans out, if you're 15 minutes away from grabbing 3 points, you've got to. But that being said, though, if you would have taken what I think we got 26 points from 33. Many of Arsenal fans would have taken that in August, but that's not my point. I say that to say this: you know how fans are very emotional. All the fans that had their heads in the sky, and now it's oh my god, we dropped 2 points. City are circling this and that could be valid. City could go win the league. Bare things could happen. The table, we could drop all of these points and still win the league. We could go in a run of bad form and it could go left. My thing is, game by game, just keep your head, man. If we go on a winning run, don't get excited. If we go on a losing run, don't get excited. But I'm sure you see it yourself with your fan base or any football fan. You're speaking to the deaf, really and truly, with them kind of things. Stop.
100%. 100%.
Do this thing, man.
Yeah, like, bro, like, irrespective of what goes on, you, man, have to deliver now, bro. You know what I mean? Man could talk about injuries. Cool. The January window is in 4 weeks, blood. You know what I'm saying? If there's an injury that's causing man to feel like, you know what, this is the difference between us winning and not winning. The same reason where man used that excuse with Saliba that time. Cool. You got a window.
That's
go address it.
Yeah, no, bro. Again, sorry to cut you, but like, even the Saliba thing, like it that was more valid at the time because it made more of an impact. But in those games, even before Saliba was injured, there was times we could have grabbed 3 points. Last season, I think it's on the club. I don't think it's on the players. This year, we've got depth. Obviously, when we talk about depth, I would rather speak about who's on the bench, who's in the 11. But you need to be able to absorb this. I'm not looking around with the greatest of respect and seeing Mustafi and Rob Holding and Socrates and David Luiz was probably, to be fair, a lot better than people giving credit for us. But David Luiz, I'm seeing decent players, bro. Stand up to be counted. Like, it was never just gonna be plain sailing. I can't lie. Like you said, it's valid, but I don't want to hear it, bro. Because at the end of the day, this ain't Formula One, bro. Where regardless, like the car makes the difference. A man of footballers. Are you faster? Are you stronger? Are you more switched on? Do you want to win more? Can you put balls in the back of your net more than the opponent and keep less than your opponent out the back of yours? Football's a simple game, complicated by dickheads.
No, absolutely.
This is what it is.
And that's exactly what it is, bro. Like, every single team to win this Premier League since its formation has had to go through dips in form, injuries, controversial red cards, all of these things, bro. It's part of the season, bro. Do you know what I mean? It's how you deal with it. Yeah, it's how you deal with it. Like, it's part of football. Every team goes through it. You think that teams ain't been relegated because they've had their best players unavailable? You know what I mean? That shit happens. Do you know what I mean? Man can't sit there and cry and say,
when we won the league at your ground, what was the starting 11?
Man can't say, like, bro, we would have stayed up if my man didn't get injured. Bro, you have to find a way around that, bro. You have to find a way.
People are losing jobs. Dinner ladies are getting clipped. It's dark, man. No one don't hear about that. It's like having a job. You could go into your office and your manager's saying you ain't done work, and God forbid, but you could say this person's died. I've got mental health. I've got everything, and they might be sympathetic, but did you do what you needed to do or not? That's football mirror society, bro. Like, did you get it? We can talk about excuses and valid points and all of that, and you can have those legit conversations, but there's also the other side. Did you get 3 points or not? Did, like, winners win and losers explain, in it? As harsh as it is, that is the reality for everybody. And for my team, bro, we need to win silverware, which I know we're doing in May, but boy, don't make me look dumb, Arsenal. Don't make me look dumb.
Boy, but this is what I'm saying. But who scores the goals against Tottenham, bruv? Marino.
I've seen Bear man score against Tottenham. I've seen Sakadinho
Marino. Because let's be real, yeah. Like,
what do you mean? Let's be real. Because there's no Magalhaes
ain't available, and when he was available, that Bear don't really score like that anyway. Not against any team that's not in the relegation zone. Gyökeres don't score.
Gyökeres is loading, man.
Your gunman only scores against the bottom three. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's cool. That man could have been bottom three last year, bro. I'm so confident. Man are scoring, bro. We got Zuba-Mendinho, we got Declan Rice, who have scored. Eze, it's written in the stars, he bags. It don't matter who's up front. Trossard's probably our best. He is, in fact, it's not a probably thing. He's our best attacker at the moment. For all the talk about Saka, he's got
better than Marino.
Huh?
Marino, your best attacker, you know
what he is. You know, double M in the building, in the box. Rants, light work. The man never scoring. We got 99 problems. Tottenham ain't one, man.
Nah, Marino is your coldest attacker right now, bro. Man's begging for club and country, bro. He's on smoke at the moment.
Big double M, man.
It's got to be him, but it's like
that many a team.
Do you not worry though about goals in your team? Nah, big man thing though. Like, all jokes aside, do you not worry about scoring goals? Because obviously you man don't concede, so there's nothing for you to worry about there.
Why can you define worrying for me? Because for me, you can't worry about the future. The past brings regrets. The future brings uncertainty.
That. But you know what it is?
You live with the present.
Like, really and truly, Man City are the only team, in my opinion, that Arsenal need to worry about.
I worry about everything in life, man. You know, you sleep on someone and they're going to do things. If I check the statistics, I want to know where we're at for goals, man. Like, as a collective unit.
City are the only team you man need to worry about. And when I look at Man City, yeah, man's talk about sustainability. They've got a man that is just scoring goals for fun, bro. This rare, 50% of his shots are going in. 50% of his shots are going in goal, you know. Man scored 50% of his shots on target. This guy's nuts. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's so unfortunate. We said this last week or the week before, whenever.
He's crazy.
He's so unfortunate that he is not in the late 90s, early 2000s. Haaland's a bad boy. But you asked me if I'm concerned about goals. Oh, we got 20 goals. City only got 2 more than us. And this is when man have been injured, man are still warming, relationships are still building. I'm not worried about nothing, man. I'm worried about
I hear what you're saying, innit? I hear what you're saying, but even though City only have 2 more goals than you, yeah. The way I'm looking at it, you see when we was growing up, yeah, Man used to know,
getting 20 league goals.
Yeah, we had Rude, you had Henri, blood. Like, you man knew that man just had a shooter, blood. Like, so if Henri didn't score and Perez scored or Lundberg scored or whatever, so what? But man knew more often than not, man can rely on
inevitability. There was inevitability.
Man can rely on that guy, bro.
Banter aside, Rants. Banter aside, like, I'm less worried than I would have been last season. Like, it's above my pay grade. But I think when we did like the Newcastle game onwards, up until Sunderland, I did feel like it was. Before the season, I did feel signing players like your Yokerezes, your Eze's, this one, that one. It's like buying designer clothes. If you don't know how to wear them and style them, it don't really mean much.
Yeah, it don't matter.
I think people do too much about Arsenal with attack and stuff. But I was more onto Arteta. Like, you've got the tools, you have to kind of use them, and that's where the handbrake down kind of chatter was there. But after the Newcastle game, I do think there was an element of that to where I looked at it and said, you know what, these players are fit, they get fit, they stay fit, relationships build, we keep it moving. My biggest fear is, obviously, as you said, if man are not fit, guys are not going to build up that fluidity and those relationships and things like that, which isn't going to happen. And I do think we're getting to that point of the season where, cool, my defense is doing their thing. I think Rice is starting to up the gears. Zubamendi's been cool. Need a bit more from Eze, need a bit more from Odegaard. Madueke, obviously, you're out, and adjusted, but Madueke, can you give me some more? All of these things. I think the only one is Trossard that's playing out of his skin. Obviously, minutes adjusted, but if you're a sub man, I need you to bag. Gyökeres, I need you to bag. I need that kind of thing. So my worry is if these players are not available, then I'm not going to see that in it. But again, man, have to find a way, bro. Like, you have to find a way. Again, these managers, specifically to mine, you brought in Gyökeres, you got Kai Havertz, and they're injured, but you're paid and you're smart enough to consider these eventualities. If these men are not going to score, who is going to get the goals? If the set piece thing ain't banging, what's going on? So you got to make it happen. Against Spurs, I'm not worried. I'm genuinely not worried. Bayern Munich, I think them kind of games there, you want a bit of individual brilliance. Chelsea, are we playing at Stamford Bridge? If we're traveling to Stamford Bridge, I need better, because in the last
but if you're thinking individual brilliance in this Arsenal team, who are you genuinely looking at?
Come on, man. You know who I'm looking at.
I don't know who, because I don't know no individuals in your team. What do you mean, man? Brilliance. I'm not seeing brilliance. I'm seeing efficiency. I'm not seeing brilliance. Brilliance and efficiency is not the same thing.
That is a form of brilliance. If you're efficient, you're brilliant, innit? Because not everyone can do that.
But I don't think so. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know the reason why I don't think so. You know what's mad, yeah?
Inevitable.
And obviously, there's not loads of players like this anyway. But like, man was watching. Texino posted something on his Instagram. Did you see it? The Eden Hazard thing.
No.
Was like, is man the king of solo goals, blood? And I forgot how many. Brother, listen. I forgot how many solo goals that you scored, you know, where he just picked up the ball on the halfway line and said,
why for that? But he twisted up my team. I remember what number of goals against us. Liverpool.
The West Ham one.
At Anfield, he did a mad thing.
Bro, man just picked up the ball and said, safe. Gone. Bro, just running through teams and bagging.
I don't know about King. There's Henri there, but Eden can be there, man.
But individual goals, as in, like, bro, give me the ball on the halfway line. You, man, just watch this.
He's done that bare times, man. Bare times.
Who did
it against the team we're playing on Sunday?
Henri did it against Tottenham. Yeah, that's his most notable one, and he might have done it one more time. Other than against Liverpool, I swear he done a mad thing and made Carragher run into someone or something.
Bare times.
Yeah,
in City, when City were dead, asked Danny Mills. Eden's up there, though. Eden's up. To be fair,
Eden Hazard's thing was crazy. That when I see this right now, I don't see, like, even with us, Cunha's got a little bit of that. Do you know what I mean? Of he'll get the ball and just do a little jink, and do you know what I mean? Like, bro, when I look at the Arsenal team, like, Saka's not gonna do that.
Saka's gonna do that.
Trossard's not gonna do that.
Trossard's done it. Saka's done it.
Eze has the ability to do that, but we ain't seen him do that in an Arsenal shirt. Do you know what I'm saying?
Happening. I'm not worried about that. There's bare individual brilliance. You've seen it.
Right. When the games are tight, you're relying on Gabriel to score a header.
Bro, we got bare man, bro. It's calm. Gabriel, you're out. It's Marino. Cool. Other man have to step up. You got Capier, Bosquera,
blood. Yeah, but where is this individual brilliance you speak of? This is what I want to know.
Trust up. Whoever's fit's gonna do it. I've seen Kai Havertz 2 years ago do the individual brilliance thing towards the end of the year. I know it sounds absolutely mad, and I'm not saying
Who's your Alexis Sanchez, bro? Who's your Alexis?
Huh? Not everyone can be Alexis. He's one of the best players to have ever kicked a ball for this club.
Who's your Alexis?
Not everyone can be Alexis, bro. Who's your Ruud van Nistelrooy? We can all ask silly questions. Who's your Ruud van Nistelrooy?
Bro, the closest thing, yeah, bro, the guy that scores our goals right now, yeah, I look at as Mbumo, bro.
Saka's doing
that's man's shooter now. Mbumo's our shooter now. He's the guy, yeah, that if I had to...
We never lost shooters, man.
If the ball drops to any Man United player in the 18-yard box, if Man United fans have to choose who that drops to, most of them are going to say Mbumo.
And you mentioned it as well. Marino, you know when you got a 3-4 games, Marino will do this thing for us, man. It's calm. Everything's calm. There's no need to panic.
Let's see, my brother. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna see, bro. We're gonna see, bro. Like
we are gonna see, but this is why, guys. You see, when I chose Man City,
and you said individual brilliance. Remember what Trossard did against Sunderland, innit? Remember that, innit?
That was a mad thing. That was an absolute mad thing. But you can't rely on my man to do that consistently.
No, but you're asking me for who's going to do the individual brilliance. He's done that, and I'm
but you have to be able to rely on man, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because even Andros Townsend does a mad thing. You know them ones like
coming back to fitness in the next few weeks.
Andros looks like Gareth Bale once a season. You know what I'm saying?
These men are coming back into fitness, innit? You know, like Havertz, Gyökeres, like within the next week or two, we're gonna have all of these guys in it. Like, you know, it's coming. Right now, the Chelsea, Spurs, Bayern, you know it's not that thing. We're good, bro. We're good, man. Big up, David. We're good, man. It's all calm, man.
Right, we're gonna see, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know what I'm saying?
Again, I don't want to Arteta. Please don't release the young G's, because you know what my young savages do. You know what my left backs and my right wingers and my cams do. You know what my Haaland demons do. It's calm, man. It's calm. Nonny, ladder.
Listen, I don't underrate your players, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't underrate your players, bro. I'm just keeping it a buck here. Like your top scorer is your centre back. So
unique qualities. That's what we do. How many times have I said our first attacker is our defender, and our first defender is our attackers, and our first the goalies are first line of attack, and our defense is our first line up front. It's calm. Unique qualities.
Yeah,
do bare things. We do bare things. It's calm.
I'll be honest, yeah.
Like, you lot didn't even rate Magalhaes, and now you're saying all of this.
Nah, to be fair, bro, I can't lie. For a couple seasons, I've said, Gabriel's your best defender. Like, I respect his thing. You get me?
Lisandro Martinez.
I respect Gabriel, innit? Couple seasons. At the beginning, he was looking spooky, innit? But he's matured, innit? And he looks like he's up for it. He looks like he's up for the fight. However, he's not available.
You're gonna see him Capier now. And Bosquera.
Well, I hope them two can score goals, innit? Because you have to replace his goals.
My set piece coach is a sickhead. He's got the next pattern.
Let's see, innit? Bro, we're
going to see Sunday. The revolution will be televised, man. We're here, bro.
We'll see, We're here. We'll absolutely see, bro. I just hope for your sake, because you know what I'm saying? Because you do not often, put your neck on the line like this for your club, innit? So now you've done it. It's a mad thing if it goes sideways, you know.
Yeah, because bro, listen, Rants,
because I know as a man, men don't deal with heartbreak well, you know. You know them, man. So if Arsenal go and make my man look silly, you know, like he'll never recover.
I'm an Arsenal fan. I support Jamaica, and I'm really in love with Brownings. I can survive anything in this life, cause I can't lie to you. Yeah, and nothing can break me again. And I've always said it's a fearless thing. What's the worst that man can say about my club? Second again, you bottled it, you talked up your thing. So if they're gonna say that in May, we might as well puff out chest. Silverware is landing. It's landing. The years of pain is over now.
We're gonna see, bro.
Shit, if we get one of them majors, shit.
We're gonna see, bro. And bro, it's not just the goals, bro. I swear, Gabriel, yeah. Didn't you score a goal the other day? Gabriel won the flick on, and I think who was it? Gyökeres.
Yeah, he wins the second balls, man. He's done that against Burnley. He's done it against Palace. I'm sure even Atletico Madrid.
But this guy's a real threat, blood. Like, regardless, if he don't get the goal, yeah, bro, like he is a real focal point from these set pieces, bro.
But a real focal man. We got other man. They can do that as well. In Capier,
I
buy the
see,
dip,
bro.
people.
But this is time for these man that you spent the money on and you brought in with the best squad in the Premier League now, the deepest squad, man, are saying this, that, and the other top three teams in
that is
Europe.
stuff I have not got involved in, but that's
Top
my
three
point.
squads in Europe and all these things,
Yeah,
all
I don't
these
know about
things,
any of that, but
man have been
it's time to
talking
step
about.
up.
Now it's show and prove time.
Man said Saliba's a scrub. You don't even believe that, cause that. Come on, man. come on now, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
We're gonna see, innit? We are absolutely gonna see.
First Arsenal fans smash the like button. It's happening, man. You know,
yeah, you should smoke Tottenham. I'll be honest, yeah. Like, bro, this is the worst version of Tottenham I've seen in a very, very long time. And I was absolutely livid that we didn't win against Tottenham, because to me, this was the best opportunity we could ever get to win against Tottenham, because
I think they're the only team that ain't lost away from home. I'll give them that, but we should be winning.
Piss poor, bro. But you get me? Like, they're piss poor, bruv. So
no, they did, and they've got injuries themselves. A bunch of players have played in the international break, like us. It'll be an interesting one for me. I actually want us to kind of what you saw Liverpool do against City. Yeah, just press Van der Ven, let Romero and Porro do it. Even Jed Spence, I rate him, but he's a right-footed left back. How many times is he going to let the ball roll across his body and try pump it down the left? And even if he does it with his left leg, how many times is that going to bang? Is his natural bias going to be when he receives a ball from a centre half or the goalie to take a first touch with his right and go inside? I want to force them long, because I actually think they need to do that against us. We'll have to see, man. I think it's going to be a stinky game, man. It's going to be a stinky game, man. 1-0 each way, obviously. Arsenal to do it. I don't think it's going to be entertaining. I do think it's going to be fiery and all of that. You know, they haven't won since 2010, as you put on screen. So naturally, you want to get those kind of hoodoos off. You know, who better to pile on more misery for Arsenal than Spurs? Because suddenly you drop 2 points against Sunderland. The point gap could drop from 4 points to 1 before we kick a ball, obviously, with the Newcastle game. There's plenty of both teams got to be up for it, and that's beyond what you talk about, what Spurs are trying to achieve and what we're trying to achieve. We need to be on it, man. They're gonna get a pen, but we know that against these cheating bastards. But we got this. We got this, man. This is light work, man. We can talk about Bayern and Chelsea and Brentford and Villa. Spurs is an idiot thing, man. I'm not watching.
So anything less than 3 points, is
anything less than 3 points
unthinkable
for everyone. No one should get a dinner. No one should get food. Nobody should even take a shower at the Emirates. If you don't get 3 points, you don't deserve shit. This is Spurs, mate. We need to get the 3 points. This should be an easier ride, if I'm honest, than the Sunderland game. Like they're not like that.
That's exactly how I felt against Tottenham. You know what I mean? That's why I was fuming, because they're as shit as you can imagine. Like, they're
if we do the thing you lot did, where you're shooting yourselves in the foot unnecessarily, I'm gonna be mad. I'm not on that.
Nah, some joke thing. You know what I mean? Big up everyone inside. Make sure we get the lights up.
Come on.
500 lights target, people.
Don't be lazy.
And that's it. And also, guys, make sure you check here. Make sure you check your notification settings on YouTube as well, because the default is just setting everyone's thing to personalized, in it, instead, and it needs to be on all, in it. And that's why a lot of people aren't getting notifications.
That's why, you don't know when vids are coming out.
They're not getting notifications, or they're not getting them on time, which is what a lot of people are doing. They get notifications 4 hours later and all this rubbish. So make sure.
They get the email and Gmail and that. I get it sometimes.
Yeah. So make sure that it's set to all and not personalized, or else like it's spooky. Do you know what I mean? So make sure.
Don't rely on YouTube. Do it now, Phil.
100%. Make sure that you do it, man. I've seen this about Pogba being back, bro. Listen, I just need Pogba fit and available for the World Cup. That's all I need, innit? Because
redemption.
Football needs him, bro. Like, I swear down, bro. Like, it's just one of them ones where it's needed, innit? And it's funny that man say that, because obviously the talk of the football community right now is obviously the righty stuff. Obviously when it comes to certain topics, he tends to be the most outspoken. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where do you stand on the situation anyway? It'd be interesting to know, innit? Obviously, you know that I'm not a fan of the U anyway. So
yeah, but you can separate my feelings for a player and the other thing, innit? Like,
precisely.
For me, it's a weird one, Rants, man, because I feel the media's making it a circus. I don't feel Tuchel is racist or doing any of that, because if people read between the lines, Tuchel is saying a lot about a lot of players. Like Bellingham, I need you to act more like a captain and all of that stuff. Saka, I need you to bag more. Kobe Mainoo, Miles Lewis-Skelly, you man need to play. I need this from Foden. I need this from Palmer.
He does.
So no issues with that. Like no issues with that. My thing is, it's the media, bro. You keep asking man the same question about the same guy doing the same things. Honestly, I think it's racism. I genuinely do. Like I don't feel Tuchel's being racist. I feel, we saw Saka, Rashford, and Sancho. We've definitely seen it happen to Sterling. I just think they're setting Jude Bellingham up to be a failure. And for some people who say, "Oh, what about the other players?" It's a twofold. It is a twofold. There's clearly racism, and then there's a bit of classism. That's where when they've done the campaign.
What questions? When you're saying they're asking the same questions, what questions are these? Because I haven't seen the question.
They just keep saying stuff about what do you make of Bellingham's attitude and this and that and the other. And people, this is where it pisses me off, because the best sportsmen are actually cunts. Pardon my language, when you deep it, Henry was a cunt. Lampard was, Gerrard was, Terry was, Rio was, plenty of the other things about sports. So obviously, I've got no problem with Bellingham kicking out and acting irate because this is elite sportsmanship. But also here Tuchel, like curb it in a bit. But they keep asking him about that. And for me, criticize the man as a footballer. Don't start doing the other thing. But that's where it annoys me because yes, you do have racism, but you also have elements of classism. That's where Rooney and this one and that one and the third were kind of killed because we all know there's very few things in life here where you could be a normal person. Obviously, like me and you could be average Joes. We're footballers now. All of a sudden, we're getting 100 grand a week, etc. We're in a higher echelons. And I do think there's a crusade against footballers, if I'm honest, by the media. Like that Craig Hope guy. You know the saddest thing is, I was actually sat on your platform praising his work because I actually felt, you remember the Isaac stuff with Liverpool before he obviously left and went there. Like he was very good at covering and undelving, and there was a time
he was balanced on that.
He was balanced on that, and he was bringing a lot of facts, but he has an agenda. And then, Rants, as well, then you get into the other side of it where you've got the Kantes and Sakas. They're seen as good youths. I don't even know the word, but they make them like their children. It's jarring, bro. It's jarring, bro. It's jarring. And then what normally happens, Rants, they'll bring out the one black guy who agrees with them or makes them feel comfortable enough not to talk about racism and say, look, he can speak for millions of black people worldwide because he doesn't think it's racism. Henry Wright atted me and did that with John Barnes. I don't do that bullshit to John Barnes with me. What are you talking about? It's racism, bro.
Nah, listen, you know what it is, I think that there's so many different layers,
exactly,
to this argument, and I feel like they're trying to oversimplify this Jude Bellingham situation. The reason why I didn't like the fact that he compared it to Paul Pogba, is because these man never liked Pogba from the jump. With Jude Bellingham, they're the ones that built this guy up in the first place. You know what I mean? And now they've had enough of him.
Same rope you climb upon, they hang you with.
They've had enough of him. They're trying to tear him down. They never gave Pogba a chance. You know them ones. So
have you noticed since he went to Madrid as well? Like since he did the Madrid I don't know if he thinks he should have been in the English club. Bro, Pogba got corned, bro. Pogba, I can't remember who did it, but I remember Pogba went to a wedding and he's catching binds for that.
Yeah,
that's how you know it's going somewhere else.
Yeah. So, and the difference is, like when Wrighty's saying that they're not ready for a black superstar, Jude is not a superstar. Jude don't have superstar ability. He don't have superstar qualities.
Yeah, but he's Madrid though and club and country.
Yeah, I hear that, but he's not a superstar. Like Pogba had genuine superstar quality, bro. From the footballing ability to the off the field personality to everything. Like, bro, he was a genuine superstar. Like the fact that they're comparing Jude to Zidane, Zidane and Jude is crazy.
Talking budge on that one.
But do you see what I'm saying? So. Like Jude is not a superstar. But they're the ones who
said that shit, and now they're tearing him down. You didn't say that. I didn't say that.
But this is the point. So my point is, comparing him to Pogba is disingenuous because they never gave Pogba a chance. If he was talking about Lamine Yamal, then I could understand because the way Yamal gets treated is racism because he's a youth, he's a little black youth, he's not humble at all, and he's cold. You know them ones, and they hate the fact that. He's greasy, and he's not humble with it. He knows he's a bad man. Man wears his short, slow. Man's doing what he wants. He's smiling.
And my man tell us, Rants, they no footballers got personality.
But this is what I'm saying.
And then even someone like Grealish, who they have called, and I'm not making this about Grealish. We can't do what they do in it because Grealish can crash cars and be drunk and it's all funny. Bro, you're killed. We get killed for buying the house. Man are buying.
Exactly.
It's not even just the superstars. What's my man? He's at Chelsea now, man. That Tosin, brother. He bought his mama house and they're calling him. Like some footballers are expected to have all this money and not spend. And then, like you said, it's layered, bro. You have the microaggressions. You have just reducing us like someone like Pogba, which obviously he's 6 foot odd. He's clearly physical, but reducing him to purely just a physical thing. Talking about man's earrings, talking about man's hairstyle. This is how it starts, bro. And then you got man telling you that it's not happening, bro. I don't feel everything is racism. I do think we live in a society, as you know yourself, that everyone's upset about everything. But when it's things like this, bro, it's evident, bro. And
but you know what it is, bro? But there's so many different layers to racism and so many different nuances because you know what it is, bro? It's like they will hate a black man for doing something that they'll praise a white man for doing. You know what I mean? The same way they were talking about Foden's Gaza trim, but when Pogba got a trim, it was a problem. I even see Man United.
You're not focusing on football.
Bro, Man United posted an Instagram of Garnacho's new haircut, bruv. You know them ones. But when Pogba was getting haircuts, he was getting fried, bro. So listen, it happens, innit? There's so many different levels. There's different layers to it. But the way I'm looking at this Jude situation,
even Sterling, bro. Like,
with the Jude situation, there's definitely elements of racism involved, but that depends on who we're speaking about. Do you know what I'm saying? Because with Tuchel, there's no racism involved.
No, man can't accuse Tuchel of it. Tuchel is not involved with this. He's just, I want everybody moving how they need to move going into the World Cup.
Tuchel just don't rate man like that, bro. I'll be real. And the thing is, the truth is, with Jude, I don't believe, and this is the problem I had with Garnacho. I don't believe, he's good enough, to have the attitude that he has, bro. Because you know, there's
he's a bit of a cunt, but still,
it's obvious, bro. You know them ones there.
But like that's my outwardly
thing. But he's outwardly one, bro. And the difference is, since he's gone to Real Madrid, he's started to show it more. You know them ones there. Because when he was at Dortmund, people thought, nice, humble you. He's always with his mum and all these things. And they built him up and they tried to do the Saka thing with him. Then he went to Real Madrid, started puffing out his chest and doing all the mad thing. And people were like,
stamping on teammates and all of that. And then you hear his dad and mum kicking off. Bro, maybe the family are just
bro, the mum and dad, bro. When you see the entitlement from his mum and dad going into dressing rooms and all these things, where do you think he gets it from, bro?
Because you're telling, you told the man his whole life, he's mad special and things like that. But you know what, Rants? This is why I rate Muhammad Ali, because obviously I wasn't there to watch him, but you were confident in yourself. You were great at what you're doing. It was difficult enough to be black and be good at something, let alone telling the world you've got it. But this is the kind of thing. And like you said, there's layers to it. If you can separate Jude Bellingham from this racism, like on one hand, clearly there's some racial undertones. If you're looking at him as a person, he's a cunt. Clearly.
But there you go. But the thing is, deluded. You're not allowed to be a cunt and black, bro. You're not allowed.
You're not.
You know the way there. You're not allowed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you need to understand that we can't get away with what other man could get away with. It's just like in boxing, no one talks about Tyson Fury's dad, bro. He's not likable. He's a donut. You know,
he's always trying to smash man up in the press conferences.
You look at Teofimo Lopez, his dad's a donut. You look at Garcia as well. He just retired. His dad was a donut. His dad was always running his mouth. But no one likes Bill Haney though. You know them one because he's black and he chats shit. And Bill Haney's not likable, but neither are the white dads. You know them ones. But everyone hates the black dad. And this is what it is. When you're black, you're not allowed to be a see you next Tuesday. You're not allowed, bruv. Like the stuff that other men get away with, you're not allowed to be that, bro. Because it's not endearing,
if Bellingham was playing in the Prem. Like that's probably one luxury. You're in Madrid, you can kind of quote unquote get away with this noise in England. Obviously, there's Rezimo over them sides. If you was here playing at Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, bro, I don't know if you even start on the weekend. You probably would, but Sky Sports and that they'll make a long imagine he played for Arsenal, North London derby, plenty of talking points, some of which we've discussed here. They'll make it all about Bellingham. The thing is zooming in until people understand the media is the most dangerous thing. If I said something dumb like Rants is white 1,000,000 times in the media, people are gonna as obviously visually you can see it's not the truth, but people start believing it. Like you say a lie enough times, it becomes facts, bro. And that's why I feel sorry for footballers, because people that don't even know you write you off. Like as much as we can criticize Jude Bellingham's character, there's obviously plenty of other examples where my man's been good, and he's not the first or the last. Miles Lewis-Skelly, Haaland didn't make a deal of it, neither did Lewis-Skelly, and many football fans.
Nah, but you know the difference with Miles Lewis-Skelly, The thing is with Lewis-Skelly, in every normal, in like normal day-to-day stuff, like even on the pitch, he don't look like a prick, bro. You know them, man.
Just
Like,
does
you
his
know,
job, yeah.
certain man's got prick mannerisms, bro. Like everything man does is just you're a dickhead. The same, and that's how I feel about Bruno. That's how I feel about Garnacho. There's certain man. Like when CR7's punching the floor and crying like a 5-year-old, and he's a big fucking man, yeah, bro. It pisses me off, bro. Like you can see the way man carry themselves, yeah. That yo, you're not wired correctly. You know them, man. Miles Lewis Skelly is a humble youth, yeah. That's on fuckeries. He's on banter, bro. You know them ones. That's why when he done that to Erling, he was like, bro, Erling said to him, who are you? So he said, bro, who are
He
you?
reminded him.
Like,
Even Spence said he rated it. Even Spence is another one. Like my hot take, they're gonna start drawing out Spence.
Like, Jed Spence is another youth, yeah.
Black
you
Muslim.
can tell he's a calm youth.
They got 2 in 1 there.
Yeah, he's a calm youth, but he's on bants, bro.
Exactly.
Like Ola is the same. He's a cool, humble youth, but he's on banter. And there's nothing wrong with being on banter, yeah. But the difference is when certain man, yeah, you can just see that the energy that they give off is, the energy's mad. You know them ones, and you can see it because you look at how everyone else responds to these people. Because it's very, very important. When I look at how Bruno's teammates respond to him, these man are cutting their eye at man, tell him to fuck off, shut him up. Man are tired of him. You know them, man. And that's how it is, bro. The same with Jude, bro. When England got knocked out and Jude was going up to everyone, yeah, the man were just like, bruv, move from me. What you doing?
All right, man, we're not trying to hear this right now.
Yeah, bro. Cole Palmer had his hands behind his back. He was like, don't touch, man. Kobe was side-eyeing, man. Luke Shaw looked at man like he wanted to slap him. Everyone was looking at this prayer like, why are you performing for the cameras, bro?
Even Mayno, he caught a bit of a corner. I can't remember if it was pre-season or whatever, but I think him and Lenny Euro, they're in America or whatever. He had a little chain on. Food and drink to the media, innit? Like, yeah. He's got a chain. He's not focused. He's done at it. But it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. It was here before mine and your time. It's here now. It's going to be after. Unfortunately, these players just got to get on with it, man. And that's not to be defeated. It's just you can't let them kill you inside, bro. Because like they don't know you, innit? As long as the people who know you're a nice person. Like Rashford, for all of Rashford's criticisms from a footballing point of view, all he did was do what the parliament and them man there wouldn't do and feed kids. Now he's done at it. Obviously,
yeah, but the wickedest thing is with Rashford. Look at the Rashford similarities with Jude, yeah. The similarities are these men were both adored at the beginning, yeah. And them man showed chinks in their armor, and these men have capitalized on it. That's all that's happened.
You're not allowed to make mistakes, man.
You're not allowed to show chinks in your armor. You're not allowed to make mistakes, bro. And this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Like the criticism, yeah, that these men are getting, yeah. It's not like them man got hate from the jump. And this is why, yeah, you can't treat it the same as the Pogbas, the Sanchos. These men never liked Jadon. From the moment he touched down, they saw my man and they were like, nah, we don't like this you. Same with Pogba. They just didn't like man from the jump. There was no, oh, we're going to build him up to break him down. It was straight hit job. You know them, man. Same with Raheem. It was a hit job immediately.
Yeah, Raheem, they were on him, bro.
They were on him from the start. As soon as he left Liverpool, they were like, yeah. This kid, yeah.
Even when he was leaving Liverpool, we all know Brendan Rodgers, what he was leaking to the press unnecessarily.
Bruv, do you see what I'm trying to say? Character. It was an immediate hit job, bro. They tried to build Jude Bellingham, yeah, as this good you. Look at his 2 parents together.
He's one of them, yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a good you, well-mannered, all these other things. They wanted to build him up to be like the beacon of hope here. Then he started showing some fuckeries tendencies. Do you know what I mean? And he
like,
gave them
we need to find another one. Give it a few, we'll get another one.
He gave them an opportunity to strike, brother. Now bad attitude strikes again, bro. That's the N-bomb, bruv, in the media, bro.
He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's got a bad attitude. When other people go, he's got a fucking X factor. He's got that edge to his game.
That's it.
Get out of here, man.
This is what it was, bro. They tried to build him up to be something. And when they realized that he's not actually that guy, because even the fact that Gareth Southgate was doing everything to shoehorn him into the 10-year just because he was scoring goals for Real Madrid and he was making us worse. They tried to make him the focal point of the team and then they realized he wasn't good enough. So now we're like, we don't need you no more. This is what the media do. They tried to do it with Foden. Remember at the start of the tournament, man got the trim and that died for the whole tournament. They're like, okay, we can't rely on you. Who's next? Because they're always looking for a hero. There's always someone.
You know what it is? For me, it's not consistent because you got the racism, you do have the classism. That's where the Beckhams and all of them fall into it. You look at the golden generation. A big reason as to they all say, oh, we didn't play together, but we didn't play well together and win stuff because this one's at United, this one's at Chelsea, this one's at Arsenal. We don't like each other. Now, obviously, there's black guys as part of that golden generation, but the majority of them are white. You ain't said they got attitude problems. If you're in the change room and you can't put your differences aside for the country, you've got attitude problems. This is the game. Unfortunately, and it's never gonna change, bro. It's never gonna change. It's never gonna change. The very minimum we could do is name and shame these journalists, because I do think, as football fans, we look at the headlines, we get lost in that. Who's writing it? If Rants or me talk sense or shit, you're on us on YouTube. If players play good or bad, you're on them. Managers the same. Referees, it's irrelevant, but referees and journalists, they get to hide behind that kind of stuff. And then maybe, just maybe, you would think twice about these articles.
Yeah. And this
Don't put
is
them racist articles on your Substack or whatever they call it, like the Patreon.
Yeah. And see this comment here? This was articulated perfectly, bro. The brand became bigger than the player, bro. You know them ones. And this is why when Wright is talking about superstar, he ain't a superstar. Even if they wanted to make him one, he's not one. He don't have the ability.
Well, I interpreted it, Rant says, Ian was more talking about not necessarily Bellingham. Like, we're not ready for a black superstar. Like, if there was a black Messi in this country.
No, but this is why I said, if he was talking about Yamal, I would agree. You know them ones, because Yamal's a black superstar. He is a superstar. The guy is a young prodigy. He's the best player in the world, in my opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? He's already won a Euros. Do you know what I'm saying? He's already won a league. Bruv, he's won nearly everything. He just needs to win a World Cup. Bruv, he just needs to win a World Cup, yeah? If he wins this World Cup before he's 20, he's won everything.
He's done it all, yeah. Do you
know what I'm saying? So if he does that, yeah, like already he's immortalized himself. The guy is a real superstar. But man are talking about Jude like he's Yamal and he's not. So the brand has become bigger than the player. That pressure will break anyone. The same thing happened with Rashford, bro. The brand became bigger than the player. So now we're looking at you to perform at the level that we've built you up to, and you can't live up to that. You're fucked. You're fucked,
not the
bro.
first or the last, man. That's why for me, honestly, if I was a footballer, I'd have a little private social media. I'd leave it to my own team. It's not that I would browse it from time to time, but you just have to have the mentality. The same rope you climb up on is the same rope they hang you with. As long as God, your mom, people that's in your life, your teammates, I don't know if you're doing stuff for charity, as long as they know what you're like, it's cool. Because that's why, I'm not going to lie, Miles Lewis-Skelly, it made me mad when man are saying break his leg, he's got an attitude problem. Because forget what he's done against Real Madrid and PSG. Obviously, you know, I like academy football. Do you know how much stuff, like his mum does good stuff with the academy? Do you know how grounded that lad is? How much charity my man's been doing since 16, 17 and whatnot? Darkness, man. But once you say it enough times, people don't care.
No, 100%. You know what I'm saying? And people said people don't realize the undertones. I think, you know what it is? I think some people
deliberately
do.
Obtuse, man.
Some people do, some people don't. But the one thing I would say is, again, like I say, there's so many nuances when it comes to racism, because they don't treat a man that looks like Jude the same way they'll treat a man that looks like Pogba. You know them, man. They don't.
But that's why I said people are deliberately obtuse, because people know this, right? You just don't want to see it, or you don't want to admit it. That's why for me, it's not even like some people could say it's not racism, but I'm only gonna have these kind of conversations with people that I know have got this upstairs. People are deliberately obtuse, man. As you said, there's many nuances and layers. You got microaggressions, you got damn right racism, you got the language, which for me, I'll be real, as a black man, I don't know how anyone else sees it, it's not that I like any of it, but the whole N-word and all that deliberate racism, that's light work compared to how you speak about us, the language on us, the criticism of the hair.
And also how you interpret our behavior. Do you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like I said, when you're a black man, there's certain things you can't get away with being or saying. Like a man said, like you can't get away with being a black Roy Keane. You know what I mean? You can't get away with being you can't get away with. Brother, Roy Keane said on national TV, if I was on the team bus, I would have been throwing punches at him about David De Gea, bro. On Sky Sports,
remember the World Cup as well when he cut out.
Bro, he dipped, left his country, bro, in the middle of the tournament. Do you think you could do that and still be walking into jobs as a black man? That's crazy work. Like you could never do that. Do you know what I'm saying? But we understand that it's not a level playing field. It's not going to be. And that's what I say. Equality, as a black person is being able to be as bad as everyone else and still get treated the same. It's not about the good stuff. It's about the bad stuff.
You're a cunt, not because of your skin color. If you're a twat type of thing. And I guarantee you, Rant, side note, on this video, when it's done and people are watching the replays, because whenever we speak about things like this, I know you get it on your platform. They're gonna be like, "Oh, Rants, I like you, but you're talking about racism. I don't like when you do that." You see that is even going back to what I said about insulting. That's more insulting because you love my rhythm, you don't love my blues. Because before I open my mouth and talk about Arsenal football, whatever, you see an IC3. So, boy, this is the issue, bro. This is the issue, fam. You don't know I support. Obviously, I got the fucking flag scarf on, but you don't know anything about me. How do you know? I even know about sports. Lie that, man.
Yeah, facts. And you're right. Eric Cantona's like my club hero, but if a black man kicks a white youth, in the crowd, does he come back to a job? Probably not.
You're finitoed, man.
Probably not. And that's my guy. But if my man goes and kicks a civilian, in the middle of the game, does he come back to a job? Do you know what I mean? And we know that Fergie never really signed IC3s anyway. Like, you know them ones. So imagine if my man just booted a U in his chest, is he coming back to a job? Probably not. Bro, that's the reality.
Or something, man. You're done.
Come on. Like, that's the reality. It's all about interpretation. Do you understand? Furthermore, if a black man done that, he probably would have gone jail deluded. He probably would have gone jail for that if it was a black.
You're gone. You're not kicking the ball ever again. You're gonna have to go. I don't know, Somali league or Malaysia or so. You're done. Like, you're done. It don't matter how much times you donated to charity, helping old ladies across the street. They're gonna go on your Instagram, find the because this is the thing they do as well. They find the greasiest picture of you. Your mug.
Trust me.
Mad. Done out here, bro. Absolutely
100%. So this is what I'm saying. Like, racism has loads of different faces in it. So. But what I don't like is when people try and put everything together, bro. Like, Tuchel's doing what Tuchel's doing. Tuchel has been very, very transparent with how he picks his teams.
From the racism,
what he expects. So the fact that Tuchel is not playing him has nothing to do with the fact that he's black. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tuchel just don't like his behavior because he don't like his behavior.
Exactly.
And like I said,
it's irrelevant from it.
Exactly. And also,
a circus, bro.
Because Tuchel's German, I believe that he knows better than us.
Tuchel's gonna catch corner as well.
I think Tuchel knows more than we know, because remember, Tuchel used to manage Dortmund, so he's got people at Dortmund that he can get a character reference about that youth. He's also got people at Dortmund that will be informing him of his parents' behavior because they're having issues with his brother now. You know them, man. So I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe that he knows stuff that we don't know, and he's just not having him. You know them, man.
Having it. That's like you said, you can't mesh it all together, and that's the thing. Tuchel is not racist. Well, he could be. I don't know him from nowhere really, but in relation to
there's no evidence to suggest he is based on how he's managed.
Because people, like you said, people don't like to piece everything together, but there's also times man have to piece things together. And what I mean by that is Tuchel is just on this. I need England to do what they're doing because I want to win stuff. He said, the Bellingham, you need to pattern up. Saka, you need to score more goals for the country. Foden, you need to do this, that, and the other. I can't play all of these guys together. Lewis Skelly, you're not in the team because other people are playing ahead of you. I didn't pick up X because of Z. It's a collective thing. But people will cherry pick. And as I said, Rants, and you know it yourself, people are going to be deliberately obtuse. This is why I don't have these conversations with just any Tom, Dick, and Harry, bro. Because you're going to make me mad. Because you're chatting shit deliberately. Yeah. Like, I don't see any racism. Look at all side. Nothing's happened to Saka. Make Saka make one mistake. Like, Saka's lucky he's a good youth. Make Saka make one mistake. One mistake. Saka's
but the difference is with Bukayo Saka, it's not in Bukayo Saka's character to do something, that looks deliberately just fuckeries because he's just not built like that.
Get the benefit of the doubt, Rants. Because you're right.
Yeah, he wouldn't get the benefit of the doubt. You're 100%. He wouldn't get the benefit of the doubt because there'll be a portion of people waiting for him to slip because they believe this is too good to be true. But the reality is that's just who he is.
And you got to remember, this country is tiny, and that's what's annoying because football unites all of us. They don't care about your skin color, your religion, your whatever. Do you support this or that? We keep it moving. But we got to remember, like, England, us as minorities, we make up a tiny bit. And a lot of our thing is shaped around London and everything like that. It's not like that, bro. And we're still kind of in the Stone Ages. We're actually not that far removed from the Windrush and everything. That's a lot of
but we're not though. But this is what people need to acknowledge. We're not that far away, bro. You know what I mean? We're actually not that far away, and that's why these situations, like I'm at peace with the situation because I understand what it was, bro. The stuff that my dad told me growing up, still rings true today, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like nothing has changed, bro. Do you know what I mean? Life is still the same. Do you know what I mean? I know in a lot of circles that
facts.
The reasons why people don't like what I'm saying, is because of what I look like. They don't disagree with me. They disagree with the messenger, not the message.
Exactly.
You know? I know that. So it doesn't bother me. Do you know what I'm saying? It don't bother me at all.
Well, you live a sad life if you take... And do you know what, Rants? I think that's the saddest thing in that all of us have had that, whether our parents have told us that, or even if your parents tell you stuff, there's only certain things, as I can't talk for women, but as a black man, you come to realize on your own, man. I think... Honestly, that's probably the saddest thing in that of it all with us, like it just it's part and parcel of this thing. And these
Exactly.
men are only kicking a ball, you know. Like, that's the saddest thing. They're not going to war, they're
Oh,
not doing surgery, they're only kicking a ball. It's hard, it's horrible, man.
no, I hear it. Do you know what I'm saying? So people, you just already know what it is, bro. Like I said, there's multiple layers of this. Yeah, I think multiple things are true
Facts.
as regarding this thing, but I think that even that kind of conversation, yeah, the fact that they're having it on a platform like that, bro, is always going to be oversimplified. You got Ian Wright sitting there in a room full of white people, yeah,
Good extra
trying
work.
to,
Do you see Gary Neville's face?
yeah. But that's what I mean. He's sitting there, and it's not. And the thing is, it's white people that even if they do want to understand, yeah, they're not gonna understand fully, bro, because you know what I'm saying. Unless you feel something in life, you're not fully gonna understand
Let's be
it.
honest, Rants, as well. Yeah, like a lot of this conversation is designed around making an uncomfortable conversation comfortable.
Comfortable,
It's
yeah.
not about hurting feelings and doing all of that. That is not what it should be. And then the other thing that pees me off, listen, take nothing away from Ian Wright. I don't mean this at Ian Wright, but I feel like a racist incident will happen. Someone will call it out, whether they're white or black or whatever. And that kind of becomes the message. Like, look how brave they are for talking about, like, no, let's stick on task, bro. But as you said,
let's make sure we're having the right conversation and not having the conversation for the sake of having the conversation.
Exactly.
You know them, and that's what I feel like that was.
Say no to racism, and then we f off back to
reality. Bro, this is what I mean. And then man do a stupid little kneel before the game, and then nothing changes, innit? Like to me,
I don't call me a nigno, please. I'm doing a knee.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing here, innit? Like, I feel like the conversation was oversimplified. You know what I mean? Like like I said, the true meaning of equality is, yeah, for better or for worse, man want the same treatment. That's all. This youth is not a likable character, bro. He's shown on many occasions that he's not a likable character, yeah. And I understand why people don't like him. Do you know what I mean? It's not just racism, because no matter what color you are, if you behave like that, I don't like you. You know them ones, because I just don't like man's behavior. I don't like the entitlement. I don't like. It's all right to. Everyone has an ego. Every single person on this planet has an ego. Egos differ in size. Do you know what I'm saying? But everyone has an ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can have an ego and still be humble, bruv. You know them ones.
Exactly.
You can have an ego and still be humble. You can have an ego, yeah, and still behave in a certain way. Or you can just be an absolute wanker. That's got nothing to do with ego. That's you as a person. Do you get it? It's got nothing to do with ego, because when you look at loads of different players, yeah, all the best players, well, you think Rodri ain't got an ego? You think he doesn't know that
all of them are bastards?
You think Rodri don't know that he's the best player in the world in his position? Do you think
there's a couple players we
don't know
playing against? Robertson, for a reason. Obviously, he's not racist, but like Andy Robertson is obviously a good player, but he's one of those players that you only like if they play for your club, because he's a bastard. We love to see it. Who wants to watch boxing? Like, you're a better boxing fan than me. Who wants this? I don't know about what. I don't like boxers with no ego, because man are trying to take off your head. I think that's an idiot thing.
But this is what I'm trying to say.
Egos can translate in different ways. It doesn't mean I'm saying I'm the greatest, I'm better, or shag your missus and do all of these kind of things. You could just believe you're wavy, because some men have that silent arrogance where they don't say too much, but you can tell there's a different kind of aura. And even going back briefly, Rants, to what you said about Ian Wright, yeah, there was an avenue to have a proper conversation, because I remember Gary Neville, yeah, he came out and said, oh, whatever Euros it was when Sterling was playing, he's like, Sterling was trying to confide in all the coaching staff. We weren't really hearing it. I feel we should have done a bit more. Well, you could have stuck it on Donny and asked him these kind of questions and how do you feel, etc. But it's just about making people feel comfortable in an uncomfortable conversation, bro. Even Vinicius, he's got an ego, but you still don't deserve to be. You don't deserve to be racially abused.
Ego. But again, Vinicius is not liked, yeah, because he's black, but also because he's a dickhead. You know them one. He's a visible dickhead, bro. Do you know what I mean? And even when you look at Jude, yeah, you know what it is. The reason why I don't like, yeah, the racism things being,
dad was the Fed, man. That's why.
Yeah, bro, that as well. But the reason why I don't like, yeah, the racism being the main talking point of this when it comes to Jude Bellingham is, yeah, with his limited ability, yeah, why did the English media choose him, yeah, and not Saka to be the superstar? Because when you look at who's done what for England, yeah, Saka's numbers are better than his. Saka's reliability is better than his. The reason why they chose Jude is because Jude is closer to white than Bukayo Saka. So we're not doing the racism thing now, yeah, because they don't like him no more, because they chose him because he was light-skinned in the first place. This is the reality. That's why they chose him.
And this is where it goes back to what you said, it's layered, but people don't want to hear this. It's either black or white. This is why I don't have these conversations outside of people who can have these conversations, whether they're black, white, or whatever. Some people are deliberately obtuse, bro.
When Raheem Sterling was mashing work for England and Harry Kane scored 1 goal, in the group stages, why was Harry Kane's face on the paper and not Raheem Sterling's, bro?
And anytime England lose, we've seen it over the last couple of years. We know who gets plastered over them.
So the bottom line is they chose you because you look more like them, and then you shake them, so now they're cooking you. That's your business. I'm not involved. It's not me. Hey, yo, that's nothing to do with me. Bro, because
if this guy makes that so serious, so funny.
No, because bro, if he was black like me, they would have never put you as the face of this country in the first place.
The only way to bust case is being black like us is to be one of them guys, them edgy kind of guys. Man. You see it on Sky Sports all the time, man. Like you make us feel comfortable, mate. Like,
bro, that is crazy. If you look like me, there's no way you was getting this love in the first place. You know what was there, bro? Like even Saka's love is conditional. As soon as he opens his mouth, he's gone.
As soon as a man missed a penalty, he's doing his job. He goes either way. A man missed a penalty.
Brother, but Kyle Saka ain't even looked at a man the wrong way, and man was getting monkey emojis. You know them?
Literally, like
this is what I'm trying to say, and this is why I can't do this. It's racism with Jude. I can't do it. The reason why I can't do it is because they picked you, bro. And when everything was going well, when everything was going well, you was loving it. You know what I mean? And then, bro, now they turn the gun on you.
It's everything. That's why Rants said it's multi-layered.
It's multi-layered. This is not a simple conversation. They turned the gun on you, bro. But when you were standing behind the gun, you was loving that shit. You know them? You was loving it. Man was doing the who else thing and that, bro. Bruv, you forgot you was half black. Because no black man that looks like me would ever have the balls to do that. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what's coming with it. You gotta sign up for that.
Imagine if Raheem Sterling bagged, because this bro always bags for England in World Cup. Imagine Sterling bagged and was like, who else? They'd have said, yo, get back in your box, nigga, straight away.
They wouldn't even have the image of him doing that. They're zooming straight in on that gun tattoo. You're done at here. Real out Piers Morgan. You're done at here, man. You're done at here,
bro. It's crazy. Like, bro, he forgot who he was, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what I mean. And them man are reminding you who you are. Do you know what I'm saying? You fucking crossed the line.
But you are one of them. You're not quite one of us.
You crossed the line, bro. He's moving like a brother that never grew up, seeing himself as a black man. Because you see, when you see yourself as a black man, you have to think 3 times before you do anything. You know what it was, brother? You have to think straight away.
He's dyeing his hair and
brother, listen, as a black man, you have to think for other people and think for yourself. You know what I mean? So first you want to do something. Then you have to think about how you're going to be perceived by other people. And then you have to think about how can I make these people feel comfortable before I move, blood.
Exactly. Why do
That's
you
what
think
being black is? Like, right, am I dressed the right way?
Go on.
Do I need to take my hood down? Do I need to walk slower? Because
I'm not intimidating people.
Come on, bro.
Man. That's why you see these players, when they're on traditional media, they're like Elise. I guarantee you, if Elise went on like the Mandem's YouTube channel or something, he's not gonna look as stush and as socially awkward. Bro. They would rather you think they're a weirdo than he's got attitude, probably believes in himself too much. If you don't say anything, they're still gonna get on to you. But I haven't said anything. This is the life we live in, bro. This is it, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's not gonna change in my lifetime, your lifetime. Probably even some of the young G's in the chat's lifetime. It's here and it ain't going nowhere. So you just have to get on with it. Bellingham, at the end of the day, you're in the England squad. You're playing for Real Madrid. You are getting peas. Do with that what you will, in it.
Bro, I just think it's mad. It's mad. It's mad. Like, you know what it is? I don't like when people try to oversimplify nuanced conversations, innit? And this is what they can only do on mainstream media.
Exactly.
That's all they can do, bro. Because like you said, the conversation is had a certain way to make the man in the room feel comfortable, but also make it seem like they're doing something about it. You know them ones, but we're not getting to the root of the issue.
Eradicating football, be done. They don't want to, bro.
We're not getting to the root of the issue.
Exactly, and we're not going to. Like, if they really wanted racism out of football, they would do it. Like, there would be fights, serious fines, maybe even bans on transfers, points deduction, all of these kind of things. But they're more happy to take us for idiots. UEFA will get like a black guy, white guy, Asian guy, and everything else, and say no to racism. Say no. They're not gonna say no. Half them racists are too drunk to even understand it, and they're the ignorant racists. The ones that are controlling the media, are lawyers, are doctors, bro. Like, there's so many layers to this, bro. So 100%. Many layers.
And that's what I mean. Like, you man are talking about Elise, Elise got genuine superstar quality, but because of how man look, man's got the dreads. Man don't really want to talk to the media and that, bro. Them man, bro. Vieira had to tell them man, yo, like ease off the youth, blood. What you doing?
Yeah. There's
Because
no
they, bro,
attitude
because
problem here. Like,
yeah, because they're like, oh, his attitude and this, that. No, he just doesn't talk, bro, and he's allowed to not talk, bro.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's his personality. He said he's always like that. Leave him alone.
You see the shag there, Rants. You talk, you don't talk. Oh, he's socially awkward. He thinks he's better than everyone. You talk, oh, he's arrogant. You're fucked either way.
But this is what I'm saying. Fucked. Whereas Paul Scholes never done no media ever because he didn't like talking to the media. Yeah, now he won't shut the fuck up. But when he was playing, he never spoke, and nobody said, "Oh, you know what? He don't chat to us." You know what I mean? He's a bad youth. They just said, "Oh, he's quiet. He's just humble. He just wants to go home to his family and that." But when it's Elise, he's got a problem.
And this is exactly what pointing this out.
And this is exactly what man's trying to say, bro. Like, there's different ways how they treat man in different situations. This is how you know what it is, bro. If you're quiet, you're too quiet. If you're loud, you're too loud. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can't fucking win, bro.
You can't. The only way is to do the Kante thing, but then they take you like you're a 5-year-old. Like, oh my god, he's so humble, he doesn't speak. Oh, rub him on his head and whatnot. Like, it's a shag, man. All of it's a shag. It ain't going nowhere, bro. It ain't going anywhere.
And that's it, bro.
And then you got people like this as well. Like some of your comments. Why would I feel sympathy for footballers who get praise from racists because they score goals for their team, while real everyday black people get zero praise? The racists think nothing of them. Okay, so if you're talking about lung cancer, does that take anything away from, I don't know, some other form of cancer? That you're being deliberately obtuse there, Mr. Bobby, man. Like, yes, they're in a better position in that. Yeah, they're still getting paid at the end of the day.
They are privileged, but do you know what I mean? What happens in football is a reflection of society. It's no different.
We saw it in our backyard a few years ago when Saka, Sancho, and Rashford missed. Forget the missed penalties and the backlash and the social media and everything. Are we all forgetting the scenes after the game at Wembley, in Northwest, which is probably by car 20 minutes away from me?
Yep.
That's not what I'm saying, man. Let's not boy it, man.
So yeah, it's just one of them ones. And now, yeah, guys, I'm going to talk about the Leao quote, but we'll talk about that in the next show, guys. We got Rants and Gunner coming up, bro. We're going back to settings. You get me? And remember, I told you, man, that Leao's a striker. Remember how long ago I told you, man? If I'm the manager, I'm playing him up front, and this was years ago. And again, now look what's happened in football, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, need to understand these things, bro. So yeah, man, like he needs to be closer to the goal. What's the point in being 6'3" and all these things, playing on the wing, trying to dribble past people? It's like, no, you need
to understand that goals, assists, like it's mad, yeah, but he needs to be a bit more like Salah. Like, there's got to be end product now,
brother.
When that wakes up in Leao's head, you won't be at AC Milan.
Yeah, like, what are you doing? Like, when you've got that physical presence, yeah, you should not be out on the wing. It's a waste, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? It's an absolute waste.
You don't want to end up like Saint-Maximin.
That's it. Like, going out there and doing tricks and all them things there, bro. Score some goals, rude boy. Like, I mean, you're big and black, bruv, and you're playing in Italy. You should be terrorizing these men. Like, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? Like, let's be real. You should be terrorizing them. Because I'm like, hold on. If you can dribble as a winger and you've got that physique here, why not use them dribbling skills, yeah, in central areas where you can actually hurt teams, bruv, instead of doing it outside? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's madness, bro. And again, you need to have a good coach to be able to look at the ability you have, yeah, and the strengths, yeah, and adapt to your game, yeah. That's what coaching is. Seeing strengths and weaknesses of a player.
Has to drop for him, though, man. Like, I don't know about these quotes, but for me, I've always said with Leao, I think you're too much of a moments, man. Clearly, you got ability, but when you're playing for a top club, I need you to know if you're doing that for 10, 20, 30 games. I've always said with Leao, when he understands to marry that dribbling and all that BS with efficiency, goals and assists, the world's your oyster, broski. Like, the world is your oyster. Let's hope the penny dropped.
That's it. So yeah, man. Hey, people, make sure you subscribe to Deluded. The link is in the title. What you got coming up for the rest of the day, family?
6 p.m. Probably just go over. I got a live at 6 p.m. Just go over Mikel Arteta's press conference and any other talking points. I did a live stream today, and then like all of us YouTubers, it's just watch along business over the weekend, innit? So yeah,
that's it, people. You know what I mean? So yo, big up everyone. You already know what time it is. Rants and Gunner coming up, people. So yeah, make sure support the Mandem's content. You already know what time it is. And yeah, man, hit a like straight away on the next stream, bro.